Okay folks, this will probably be yet another challenging one to do. We're going to see if we can turn this one into a piece of art. Alright. I really miss my partner Luigi, and I'm just trying my best as an artist. I'm going to do the enlargement when I put it on the glass. Don't know if it's going to look any good. Even when something looks good, it doesn't always work out, or it's very time consuming, fiddly and difficult. Okay, let's see what this is. It is a board game, Trivial Pursuit with DVD. So it's got a nice shiny looking package, which I'm interested in. So this is a DVD edition of Trivial Pursuit. Yeah, well, the name Trivial Pursuit is a lot like the way people these days live their lives. Their lives are full of trivia, and they don't seem to know how to get past it. So they live lives always in front of the television. They play games and do things that are trivial, and they just can't seem to, how should I put it? How big are we going to make this? This one's a bit, yeah, it's a bit shorter than an A4, so we're going to lengthen it. So maybe 130. Trivial Pursuit. I remember when I was in a youth group, they used to play it all the time, or a lot of the time. I just can't get into games, folks. I'm just not a game person. Whatever the case, I'm just not interested. And I'm not interested in the way life is so trivial in this day and age. People just... Now that looks interesting, but the rest of it looks pretty dark. And that looks a bit too much like we've enlarged it. It's too big. So we're just gonna... Oh, I don't know, this just sucks. Got a feeling this one's gonna suck. Gonna make that 78. I think we have to lighten it off further. This is real trivial. I guess life has become a game, like a game of Trivial Pursuit. People worship celebrities. They watch too much reality TV. I'm trying to get on television, but it's not for trivial reasons. I'm trying to get in touch with a loved one, and I can't find him. I have to go to air and get in touch. It's not as easy as it looks, and this looks a lot better now. That's a better result. We've made it look a lot better. We can use that, but basically it's really difficult trying to interest TV channels in my stuff. I'm wondering if we could just reduce it a little bit more. We got it pretty well close to the edge there, but basically I feel very lonely without my partner, and I feel really, I just can't find where he is, so I have to go and take a drastic action and go on free-to-air primetime news to try and get him, to find him. And it's really hard. So, you know, that still looks a bit too much to the side. It's almost there. Maybe we could still use it. We're not going to get too fussed. It's going to be a movement piece. I'm going to try and maybe angle this into the light of this photocopier. So I'm going to just try one more time with this. I'm just going to do an experiment. See if that had any effect on the quality of this. It's just an experiment. It may not work, as it often doesn't. And that does look much the same. So we're not going to use that one. We're going to use this one. So we're just going to get rid of this box of Treville. I don't know if it's complete. I'm going to leave it there. But we're going to make this into an interesting, hopefully, piece. But I'm trying to find where my partner is. I really miss him. And all this trivial stuff that comes on television is really annoying. And the news, they tend to focus on too many negative type events that happen in this world. And they just keep on bogging up the space on the airwaves, making it near impossible for me to get a word in edgewise. Yeah, that looks boring, to say the least. Maybe make it into a negative image, that is. Actually, we're not going to use that. We're going to use this. I don't know how this is going to look. This is going to be a shitty one, I predict. But it's experiments. You know, we do a lot of experimental work with this silly equipment. We do a lot of experiments, and experiments, as by nature, often don't work. Yeah, that looks actually quite shitty in many ways. That's a good one. How are we going to make this look any good? I'm actually thinking this could be something, even though it looks shit house. I don't think it's going to look all that crash hot. It isn't a very exciting image that we've created. I'm going to use this one. I don't know how we're going to make this look any good. Just shaking, folks. I don't know if it's going to be any good. Sometimes we do get shitty ones like this that just don't have any real potential, even though they look. I had a gut feeling this Trivial Pursuit thing wasn't going to work. Actually, red's not a good colour for this. I'm going to make it blue, even though I hate the word blue because I associate it with depression. It's the colour that's on most of this image, so we're just going to use it, something different. Yeah, it is. Even the blue doesn't show up on here. Maybe we can just leave it like... That's a good question. Shit. We're going to remove these negative positive shit. We don't want to invest too much time in this if it's not going to work. Yeah, that looks interesting. I must admit I do like that bit there. Wondering where the centre of the job is going to be there. Maybe we could make it there as well. But it looks all right to a certain extent. I think we're just going to run it like this. As it is in this demo set for today, I've done 2 demos that go over 20 minutes, if I'm correct, or nearly 20 minutes for one of them. I don't remember for sure. So this has been a real struggle of a demo day that we've had. Lots of drama and shit. If you think it's drama, well, it is a bit dramatic. I don't need that, actually. I don't think I need that. Some days I make most of my demos really short, and they're really good for social media like TikTok and Twitter, where I can edit the videos easily to fit onto those 2 formats, which are really short form, and I need short videos for those. But this stuff is too long for that, so I can't. So I can't use a demo like this one. It's way too long. Anyway, that looks really quite interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.